Hello world, Stephen Michael Zach here, and today we're taking a look at two different boom arm adapters. First off, we have the Kupo right here, and then we have the Manfrotto. Now, it'll cost you this much at the time of the recording of the video, and I did buy these with my own money, so these are going to be my own brutal and honest opinions as always. So let's take a look at what comes inside the boxes. My own brutal and honest opinions as always. This is new to me. The Kupo will come with the adapter, and it will also come with a 30mm nylon adapter as well, so you can use smaller rods. And the Manfrotto will just come with kind of this soft lambskin inert thing that comes out. There is no silicone adapter. It is just this, what almost feels like cardboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this now. I did end up taking this little cone thing out. It ended up sliding out, so don't really need that for what I'm doing here. So let's go ahead, and I'm keeping, again, everything to the right. Not that it matters, but again, I like to have everything pretty much in the same spot. Tightening that down. We're gonna go ahead and move this forward, like so. And again, this is ratchet, so you can really get it down nice and tight. And again, we can loosen this up and we can really adjust the angle of where we want it, which is very nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and tag that off right there. And again, I can pull that down to get more torque. And there we go, that works fairly nice. And then all I have to do when I wanna do it is extend that out. And it seems to work fairly well. Now, if you are gonna put something heavy on this, I would highly suggest getting one of these weights. I actually have a 10-pound weight here, and this will go on the back here. And I kind of like using sandbags. This seems a bit difficult to me, but it is what it is. There we go. Now I've got my counterbalance set. So now when I put something really heavy on the front, this is going to balance it off. Now, this is a 10-pound weight. They come in like 3, 5, 8, and 10, and 15. I think they go up to about 15 or 20, but this is a 10-pound weight. Okay, so we're gonna attach a grip head right here, like so. Now, we're going to put on the end here, we're going to put the GVM B200C, and we'll go ahead and just align that the way we want to align that. Make sure that that's not going to go anywhere. And that is, want to make sure that everything is nice and tight. In fact, want to make sure that all the lock-offs are aiming to the right here and that we're not going to go anywhere. So everything's nice and locked. And we're going to go ahead and lock that in like so. And we're going to go ahead and we'll pop that in here. Okay, now that everything looks fairly set and everything is locked in, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mount this here and we'll lock it in like so. And there we go. We are pretty much ready to boom this out. And I can probably just take the head here, and these are the newer heads, so they're pretty awful and they get stuck fairly a lot. So let's say we want to get it at that angle there, and we'll lock it off. And there we go. We can actually just slide this back a little more so we have a little bit more balance. And then we can go ahead and loosen this and boom this out like it's supposed to be. So there you go. Not too bad. I would put a little bit more weight on this. This is a 10 here. So I'm gonna actually slide this back a little bit. So as you can see, I do have 10 pounds on here, and it is actually pulling the stand a bit forward. This stand is actually a little bit rubbish as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna throw a little bit more weight on the back here. I'm gonna throw another sandbag back there to kind of help balance it out. And there you go. That is pretty much it. And if you need to, you can definitely readjust this. And it booms up and down quite nicely. There's not a lot of room in here, so I won't do it too much. That is the Kupo. That is the Manfrotto. Okay, so here we are with the Kupo. And I apologize if this is not in focus. It's kind of hard to do this solo, but we'll go ahead and attach down the Kupo. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm using it once again without the 30 millimeter nylon. There is actually another nylon cup right in here, so that does actually slide it. That does actually slide inside. And there's just another different nylon cup. And let's go ahead and pop this in. And again, I'm pretty sure that's just gonna knock that nylon cup right out. So I'm just gonna take that out. You guys can yell at me in the comments for taking that out and tell me that I need to have that in for some kind of grip purposes, but it seems to be working just fine. And again, I've done this the wrong way. I generally want to have all the stuff on the right, but just for demo purposes, this seems fine to me. And again, we'll go with a weight on this side. We'll cinch that down. So we have plenty of weight there, and we'll go ahead and add our panel. And there we go. So that is perfectly fine. So at the end of the day, which one of these am I going with? The Kupo seems to hold a little bit better. It seems to be a little bit bigger than the Manfrotto, but the Manfrotto is cheaper. So the jury's kind of still out. They both work. They're both kind of fine. They'll both do exactly what you want it to do. I did notice that not only does the Kupo have multiple inserts, like the 30 millimeter insert, but they also have a place to actually drive some bolts in the side for extra hold. And the Manfrotto does not. So I think I'm probably gonna go with the more expensive Kupo because it comes with a few more features. Whereas if you just need something that's quick, that's semi-affordable, Manfrotto you can never go wrong with. Build quality on these are both great, but I'm just seeing that there's quarter 20 here, quarter 20 here, and what looks to be like a 3/8 or 5/8 here. So you can really kind of screw things in and hold your the pole a lot better. So that's it. Those are my thoughts, but I want to know yours. So leave your questions and comments in the notes below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to mash the bell button to be notified when we drop a brand new video. And feel free to use the links as it helps out the channel. I'm Stephen Michael Zach, and these are new to me.